Spend a day with me as a Parsons fashion design student living in New York City. Before we go to school, quick little fit check. It is finally warm in New York. I'm so excited. I got the short shorts with the boots. We always are rocking a million bags. To get to school, I take the bus to the train before we enter into the university center. Protests are still going on in the university center, so everyone has been camping out and sleeping right here. My first class of the day is called Specialized Studio. This is what the classrooms look like, massive cutting tables full of sewing machines, and also just an incredible view of the city. Empire State Building, hi! Here is a toile of a dress that I'm currently working on. We're doing subtraction cutting, and so these are some of my designs for the look. I realized today that I don't like my fabrics. They are way too highly contrasting, so I went with my friend back to the garment district to get new fabric to match. The garment district can be so overwhelming, but I finally found the right fabric I need on the third store. There were way too many options. Here's us going back to class after leaving in the middle. You guys, look how good they match. This was insane. I got these from 2 different stores. So now I'm basically pinning all of my fabric together. But first, in this 6-hour class, we get a 20-minute lunch break. Here's the school cafeteria. There's me and my friends. They're so cute. I love them. And back to pinning my fabric. So basically for subtraction cutting, you pin 2 bodices down because I'm doing a dress. And so right now I'm basically pinning these pieces down. Then I'm going to go in, draw some crazy side seams, and cut it all out. I use chalk to draw directly onto my fabric so I know exactly where to cut and where to sew. So you can see now that I cut, I made this wavy pattern, and all of that is going to get sewn together. It's kind of confusing, but I'll show you in the end how I do it. It'll make sense once you see the finished product. Finally, time to go home. Oh my god, it was so hot. You guys, I have boob sweat. This is insane. Also just so humbling at all times. Really quick little Zoom therapy because your girl has been going through it, and also I think any Parsons student or any fashion design student just will need to be in therapy at all times. It is insane. Making a quick little dinner. Tonight we are doing this baked tofu with barbecue and some corn and tomatoes. I don't really know. We're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, honestly, she was good and honestly cute. I approve. Then I'll basically spend the rest of my night doing homework. I'm currently doing some designs in Clo and working on creating some different retail displays so I can show off some different designs that I made in a couple different ways. Eventually, this will all be in a lookbook. Then I got the spinning wheel of death, and if you know, you know this was time to close my laptop, turn it off, and go to bed. That's all for now. Good night.